Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise in the National League Championship Series, taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And this should be an interesting matchup because both of these offenses are top-notch. You can take a look what Philadelphia's been doing this postseason. Harper leading them with 5 home runs. Turner and Schwarber, who can, he's like a guy you got to watch out every time, who can just mash the ball. Averages are up. They are slugging very well. This offense has been killing the ball here so far in the playoffs as they just got out of the NLDS, beating the Braves in 5. And they're pitching as well. They're pitching very, very good. Merriweather's about the only guy that's really not doing much in Painter. But other than that, they're pitching very solidly, getting really good starts. It's just their bullpen's a little suspect. But if their starters go long in the game and they get that offense rolling, it's tough to beat this team. The thing is with us, we might have a better offense, and I think we do. Now, runs, we're leading right now in the playoffs with 44 runs. You can see Philadelphia is right behind us with 41. But ERA, our pitching staff has been on the money so far. Philadelphia right now, 5th with a 3.36 ERA, which is still very, very good. But look at Shane Bieber. 2 starts, 2 wins, 1.93 ERA, .57 whip, strikeout rate at a 28.6%. Kind of insane, as Bieber has looked like an absolute maniac so far here in the playoffs. So here we go. Game number 1 of this National League Championship Series. Who's going to the World Series? As Trey Turner is going to fly out there for out number 1 of this game number 1. Let's take a look at this really heavy lefty lineup. You got 6 lefties, which could hurt us if we get late in the game because we only have 1 lefty in the bullpen, and that is it. So we'll see how that matches up. Here comes Bryce Harper, who is mashing the ball so far in these playoffs. 0-2 to Harper with 2 away here in this first inning. He's going to fly this one to left. Kjerstad is there, and that is out number 3. Now, we shifted over. If that wasn't a shift, a good chance that probably would have fell in and been a base hit to continue the inning, but that does not happen as Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies to start game number 1. Good whip, good strikeout right here in 2 starts in these playoffs. As Brent Doyle hitting .500 with a 14 OPS. We have some guys on this offense who have been just killing the ball, as that's a good start. Base hit right up the middle. Get the speed on base for Brenton Doyle. I'm guessing the Rockies in real life wish they were really doing this. Man, they are just absolutely just horrible. As there goes Doyle, but Junior Caminero is going to rip that one for a base hit. So first 2 guys on just like that, and it'll bring up the MVP, Carter Field, who struggled in that divisional series, but maybe at the end game, he started to get a little hot, hit that, a double home run? So maybe that got him going. Hopefully that's there, but not here. He's going to get jammed. That's a pop-up, and that is going to be an infield fly, so he's automatically out. So not what you want to see.
Nope, outside.
As Michael Toglia to the plate. I think the Rockies lost today, so they're still sticking at 9 wins. That's crazy. What are they, 9-44? That is just unreal. As Toglia swings through for strike 3. So Sanchez comes right back, gets a pop out, strikeout, trying to get out of this quick jam. 3-2 pitch to Tovar as the runners with 2 away will be on their way. Fouls that one away. We'll start him up again here. 3-2 to Tovar. And that one's going to be lined into right field. With the start, throw to the plate, not even in close. Doyle with that speed anyway gets in, and we got 1 run on the board here to start as Tovar comes away with a big 2-out hit. 1-0. I'm telling you, runs, I would think in this series, you're going to have to put up maybe 5-6 runs a game to win. These offenses are very good. 2-1 to Kjerstad. He rips this one up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Caminero on his way to the plate. He's going to score. Great start to this ball game. 2-0. This offense is just so good. And here comes former Philly, JT Realmuto. What a matchup here. This is so interesting. Facing off against your former team. Chance to go back to a World Series. 1-0. Fouls that one off inside. Yeah, we're getting the pitch count up. We got to get to that bullpen. Like I said, that's the only really struggling part for this Phillies team right now. Hangs that one up. That's absolutely ripped. That's getting it to the wall. That's at least one. We're going to send Kjerstad to the plate. That throw's not even going to happen. And it is 4-0 here in the first inning, all with 2 outs. Yeah, he's lucky that one wasn't out of the park. That was a hanging changeup, and it was just absolutely ripped. And Jordan Beck's going to rip one, but we're going to hold up Realmuto. We're not testing there at left with his speed. Just leave him on there. Don't want to be thrown out the plate to end this. We'll just continue to get this one going. As right now, Sanchez is just hoping to get this last out here to get out of this inning. As Nunez getting the start today. He hits this one up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. That's going to score, and there it's a 5-0 first inning so far. With still 1 out to go, but that is it for Christopher Sanchez. We knock him out in the first inning. He doesn't even get out of it. Goes 2/3, and they'll bring in Zach Wheeler out of the pen to try to eat as many innings as he possibly can. Hopefully shut us down and get that offense going. As Doyle, back to him, who just started this off, flies out to right, and that will be the inning. But 5 runs, great start. How does the pitching continue to hold up? We'll see what Bieber can do against this Phillies lineup. 1-2 to Kyle Schwarber. I feel like it's just so tough to face this guy. I feel like he can just crush it out of the park anywhere. Swing and a miss, strike 3. You just want to be so careful because it's one of those guys, him and Harper, I feel like if you miss anything, it's just a home run waiting to happen. As here comes Brandon Marsh, my absolute nemesis, and it happens again. I don't know what it is. I cannot get this guy out in any game. It could be the show from last year, show 2 years ago. This dude just gets hit after hit. Something's got to be done about it because it's ridiculous. As Bryson Stott's going to look there, maybe disagreed at first, but agrees with it. Hits the corner for strike 3. Just confused maybe on the pitch, but he wasn't sure. So let's see if we can keep him there at second base. As we're catching that edge. He's calling that right now. It's Tyler Stevenson. There's your #1 Shane Bieber fan. But this is going to be a pop up to left. Heston over. Should have it. So the Brandon Marsh double goes nowhere. Shut it down. But yeah, I don't know what it is. There's always this one guy in that game, you just have serious troubles with. And for some reason, it is Brandon Marsh. I don't know. So we go now to the top half of the third. Still a 5-0 game as Justin Crawford, who may be, average-wise is the best so far in the postseason for this Phillies team. But he's going to swing through that one for a strike 3. So third K for Bieber. He's looking like he has been these 2 starts so far in the postseason. Looking very good. As that's going to get up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. And with the speed of Trey Turner, now we got to watch out for a stolen base. And he could be at second base in an instant. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Okay, not going to get that call. That was right there. Interesting. 2-2 to Robles. Takes that inside for a ball. So that's going to allow Turner to go. This is a gapper. He's scoring. 3-2. See you later. Strike 3. Don't even have to worry about that. Confused on that changeup. And we're out of the third. Still 5-0. Let's go to the fourth. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. Takes that cutter inside. Tried to sign this guy, 2 years ago? 2-2. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me with that. How is that not strike 3? 3-2 now to Schwarber. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got it anyway. Just took a couple extra pitches. And we got it done. 6K for Bieber. Man, he is on his stuff. Every pitch is working. Location is good. We finally put down Brandon Marsh. They'll foul that one away. I thought that was going to be the same thing right down the line. Like, you got to be kidding me. Let's go fastball in. 0-2. Got him for strike 3. So Shane Bieber looking fantastic so far. And all we've had so far is that, it's a 5-run inning, so that's awesome. But that's all we've gotten is that is going to be a base hit. Brenton Doyle will be on his way to second base. And really, since that inning, that first inning, our offense hasn't done anything until right now with the double from Doyle to start off this fourth inning. Let's see what Junior Caminera can bring to the table. And he's going to rip that one, but stopped by Harper. And it's going to be out at first base. That saves a run. What a play from Bryce Harper there at first base, because if that gets through, Doyle's going to score. As Carter Field, I mean, that's a 400-foot foul ball. 0-2. Can Carter Field get going here? Can he knock in Doyle? Nope. Got him there on the curveball in the dirt. Just looked like it was going to be a fastball. Just, yeah, a little bit off with Carter Field, that's for sure. But can Tolia come through with 2 away? He's been killing it this postseason. 435, showing the power as well. Tolia fouls away that fastball inside. 3-2. Pitch from Wheeler. That's Tolia all over that one. Just rips that to center field. Doyle scores easily. Add another run here in the fourth. 6-0. 111 off the bat. We were looking for a certain pitch, and we got it, and he ripped it. Tovar, that could be trouble. That one's going to get down for extra bases. Tolia on his way to third. He's going to be sent home. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Tolia slides in. 7-0 Rockies. As this offense looking very, very good. And Shane Bieber, as you can see on that right-hand side, has been excellent here today. As we go now to the 5th inning, still a 7-0 game as Bieber's been dominant. As here comes JT Realmuto, rips that one. That was right over the head of the third baseman, so he'll get on here to lead off the 5th inning. Trying to add as many runs as we possibly can. And Jordan Beck works this to a 3-1. Beck, he rips this one. That almost looks like Tovar's double. Right to the wall at the logo. And it's so deep out there that Realmuto, even not with great speed, can score all the way from first base. 8-0 here in the 5th. Jordan Beck doing it. And right now, this is looking like a solid game 1. I mean, it's only the 5th inning, but I don't know if it's already thinking about victory right now. And I think this game 1 is always important for the home team. You don't want to lose home field advantage right away. I think game 1 is so important. You have to take this game. Because if you don't get this game, it's just, you're already behind it. And you got to like do everything you can. As this one's ripped by Trey Turner, and it ends up foul. That's pretty cruel on that one. But he'll take a ball 4. So right now, Philadelphia finally getting something maybe here in the 6th. Got 2 on, nobody out. As Robles is well behind that fastball. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. If you're behind it the first time, let's go right back to it. Gets him. 10th K for Shane Bieber. As here comes Bryce Harper. He's been killing in this postseason. This is a big opportunity for him to come through, get his team back in this ball game. 1-2 to Harper. Up the middle. Bieber's got it. Over to Tovar. Double play to end the 6th. 1-6-3. Harper grounds out to the double play. And that will be it for Shane Bieber, but 6 shutout innings. And now we'll bring in Carson Palmquist to try to tame these lefties as Schwarber just over the head of Tovar gets that one through for a base hit to lead off this 7th inning. As Carson Palmquist has been so good, you know, that new role kind of in the bullpen. He just struggled so much as a starter. Goes down to the minors, pitches very well. Now that bullpen role suits him very well as Brandon Marsh swings through for strike 3. So maybe we're turning that corner a little bit. Maybe he's not going to own this as much anymore. Here comes Stott to the plate. He takes the fastball for a strike. 1-2. See you later, strike 3. He's got that nasty stuff, man. He can dominate lefties. Now, Tyler Stevenson is not a lefty, but he still is really good against righties this year as well. 1-0 to Stevenson. And he rips this one. That's going to curve foul. I don't know. The ball kid got into the stands there. Kind of crazy. But Stevenson doesn't miss this one. All Doyle has to do is look up, and this one is gone. 479? That might be one of the longest home runs I've seen. 479. Wow. That is absolutely crushed. So the Phillies finally on the board here. as Rojas is going to ground to Nunez over to first base for out number 3. So a 2-run shot by Stevenson gets the Phillies back in it here. They're still down 6 with only 2 more innings left to play. And still a chance for our offense to add more runs as Heston Kjerstad rips this one to right field. That's going to get down for extra bases. So he'll start off this 7th inning with a double and possibly try to get those runs right back. He's quietly hit the ball well this postseason as well. I feel like the bottom half of the order, I mean, Doyle, it's really been Doyle and Tolia has been killing it, but the bottom half has been so productive. It's so funny. It's making up for the non-production from Caminero. And Carter Field as Jordan Beck absolutely rips this one. 476. Well, I was talking about the weather and maybe how cold it was going to be. I don't think it's that cold. This ball is rocketing out of here. 476 from Jordan Beck, his first postseason home run. We get those 2 runs right back. It is 10-2. And now Philadelphia is going to be in some trouble here. 0-2. DeRobles, swing and a miss, strike 3. He has had a rough day today as he goes down again. We'll bring in Victor Vodnik to try to really put this one away. We have an 8-run lead. Hopefully that's enough. But Schwarber's going to rip this one for a base hit. That's probably going to score a run, and coming through is Harper as he will score. So it is a 10-3 lead now in this 9th inning. Still nobody down. We're just going to let him go to work because I don't want to waste too many bullpen arms. But there's Brandon Marsh up the middle. Nunez, that's a really weird play. Tovar, I don't know why Tovar was kind of running away from the bag. But right now, Vodnik struggling a little bit. We still have a 7-run lead, but if you get a 3-run shot here, it's 10-6 and you're a little nervous. This one hit well to right field. Jordan Beck racing back. Does he have a chance to get it? He does. He catches that one. Schwarber on his way to third base. So, nice job there by Beck running that one down. Now we just need a double play ball, but here comes Tyler Stevenson who crushed that home run. We might get it here. Nunez, little slow with the ball there. Maybe he just couldn't get it out of the glove. Schwarber does score, so it is 10-4, but just 1 out left in this ball game, and let's see if we can get Josh Rojas here. Swing and a miss through the slider. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is a Game 1 victory. Offense came today, and Shane Bieber really performed. Showing why he is that ace. Showing why we gave him that big money. We trusted in him for sure. And he pitched very, very good today. And obviously that 5-run first inning just gives you a lot of confidence. I mean, it was only the 1 home run from Beck, but Bieber, 6 innings, 3 hits, 10 Ks, just 1 walk. Bullpen struggled a little bit. But that is a solid Game 1 victory. And now, let's go on to game number 2. We got Jaden Hill on the mound, who's been very good. Aaron Nola has been very good for Philadelphia. This is the key game. Philadelphia needs this game, obviously. To try to steal that home field advantage, we got to keep it. We got to keep everything right now. Because Philadelphia, that is going to be a tough environment to play. There is no doubt about it. But Jaden Hill on the mound. We got the City Connects on rocking them, which I still like those. I think they look nice. I was thinking about getting one of those hats. But they're like $48, which is ridiculous. Like for a hat? $48? Dude, that's insane. Insane. I know everything's gone up pricey, but man, that's for a hat, that's wild. All right. Ground out to start off this game as that one is taken inside for a ball. Maybe a little cold. You see him blowing on the hand there. So maybe now. I mean, I see everybody's wearing some coats. I think you can see the temperature. Maybe I just skip it in the beginning. I'd like to see the temp. Because obviously in Colorado at this time of year, you know, even though it's, you know, it's got to be a little chilly. I would think so. All right, this is going to be popped up. Caminero over it. So that should be a 1-2-3 first. Let's see if we can get off to a fast start again. But against this guy, it's going to be a little tough. Whip at .6. Yeah, Nola's been very good here so far in this postseason. A very, very good pitcher. As Brenton Doyle has been very good in this postseason as well. Pitch to Doyle. He'll take that down low for a ball. But look at those career numbers against Nola. 3 for 8 with a home run. 1-1. And rips that for a base hit, so make it 4 for 9. Misplayed there and right, but we're going to stay there at first base. No reason to test anything. As once again, Brenton Doyle starts it off. So Junior Cameronero, can he get anything rolling? He grounds this to Harper, and that's going to be a 3-6-3 double play. So just like that, the rally we thought we had going is gone. But can Carter Field get it going here? Switched up the bat, and as you can see, I put the torpedo bat on him. I put the torpedo bat that just got into the game. I gave him that. Change it to cleats. Trying to change up some luck here. As Carter Field pops that one up. Come on, the timing's there. It's just the contact, get underneath of it, it's just been no such luck. We had so much success with him in the regular season, and so far it's just been not too much in the postseason. All right, let's go to the third. It's still 0-0. Nola's dominating. Jaden Hill's pitching well. Here comes Brenton Doyle, who just singled in that first inning, and Brenton Doyle hits this one deep to right field. This one carrying more than I thought. It continues to carry, and it is caught. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be off the wall. What a play by Victor Robles out there in right. Take a look at this catch. Kind of no looks. It just sticks the glove out there. What a grab. And so far, this is a different game. This is kind of your normal postseason game. Pitchers dominating. Run's going to be at a premium. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He made a great catch out in there and right, but he is struggling at the plate so far in, well, game number 1 and right here so far in game number 2. Let's go to the 4th. Here comes Carter Field, and maybe, there you go, that's going to get down for a base hit. We'll cut that one off so it won't allow us to get to second base for a double, but a single, got to get it going with him. Now Tolia has a 3-2 count. I might send Carter Field here. We're going to send him. He fouls away that fastball inside. Send him again. I mean, if we can avoid possibly a double play ball just in case it's a ground ball, I mean, if he gets caught, it's a line drive, then we're screwed. And you know what? It worked out in our favor. It's going to be a ground out by Tolia, but that would have been an easy double play. So that at least keeps the inning alive here for Ezequiel Tovar to come to the plate and try to come out with a 2-out hit, which he has done. He has been very good with 2 outs here in this postseason. Takes that inside for a ball. Not great numbers against Nola. 2 for 9, but making 3 for 10 up the middle base hit. Carter Field on his way to the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time, and Carter Field gets the first run on the board for either team here in the 4th. Tovar coming through. 1-0 lead. As Kerstad flies this one to left. And that carried way more than I thought it was going to be, but it is still a fly ball out. But at least we get 1 run on the board. 1-0. Jaden Hill's been very good. But Brandon Marsh is going to take that down for a ball. 2-2 count here to Marsh. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 99, tough to catch up on in that top half of the zone. 1 away. As Bryson Stott's going to ground ball. That's a base hit, gets through. So Stott on base. He's got some speed as well, so we have to watch that. Maybe, yeah, you can see he's getting a big lead over there at first base. We're going to make the 1 throw. I know we only have 1 remaining there, but got to check him a little bit. Stevenson, who had that home run last game in game number 1, rips this one. That is going to be trouble. Stott on his way to third base. Zach Veen getting the start today, makes the throw. It's not even going to be close. He'll score easily. And Philadelphia has tied this ball game up at 1 apiece here in the 5th inning as Stevenson looking good so far. Here comes Rojas as he fouls that one away. 1-2. Can we put him away here? Got him! Fastball. 98 this time. That is working for us. 5th K here so far for Jaden Hill, trying to get out of this 5th and remain just a 1-1 game. As that was hit very well by Justin Crawford. He was all over that fastball. So now let's go away. Breaking ball. Got him looking. Strike 3. So Philadelphia ties it in the 5th. 1 apiece. But good job from Jaden Hill. He was a little pumped there at the end. And like 2 straight strikeouts to get out of it. But let's go to the 6th. It's Trey Turner. Lineup rolls over. 1-2. Turner, that's going to get through for a base hit. Once again, very good speed from Turner. So this has to be watched, and I would think eventually he's going to take off. And there he goes. Throw not in time. It's tough on a breaking pitch. That was a really good throw, though, from Realmuto, but there's not much you can really do. What can Victor Robles do? Fly ball to center field. That's perfectly fine because I don't think that's going to be enough for him to tag. He is not going to test it, so Doyle will throw it there. So one away here in this sixth, but you got Bryce Harper to the plate, trying to give Philadelphia their first lead of this series. And a ground ball gets through. Tolia can't come up with it. Veen with the throw to the plate. Not in time. Man, I thought we might have a chance there because that just got through. Veen was playing really up. I thought there was a chance, but the speed of Trey Turner gets through, and Philadelphia takes the lead 2-1. An 0-2 pitch to Brandon Marsh is going to be flown out to right. Veen is there for out number 3, but Philadelphia, another run here, 2-1 lead. Our offense has got to get going here. And, hey, you got Brenton Doyle, who's had some really good numbers against Aaron Nola. And it continues! Brenton Doyle! He saw Aaron Nola starting this today. He was like, I got this. I got this. 460 off the bat. See you later. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Brenton Doyle has been fantastic. I just wish these next 2 guys could get going, man. Caminero. This one hit well. And Robles won't come up with it this time. I thought he was going to make another great catch. On his way to third base is Caminero. So we got a home run to start this inning. Now a triple. All right. All we need is a fly ball. That's all you need. Even a ground ball. I don't know if they're going to play the infield in or not. We're all pumped up. And they're going to go to the pen. They're going to bring in Tanner Banks to face the lefty Carter Field. All you need is even a ground ball. And I think we're good. Yeah, they're not playing in at all. Ground ball gets this run in, gives us the lead right back. 0-1 to Field. Fouls away that curveball. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on that slider down low for strike 3. It's been a struggle. So Tolia takes that down low for a ball. 2-2. Trying to knock in Caminero here. Give us the lead right back. 2-2. Ground ball to third. That is about the worst you could have. Man, so right now we might squander a huge opportunity here to retake the lead. Strikeout, ground ball out, but here comes the 2-out man, Ezequiel Tovar. Can he come through again with 2 outs? Honestly, I don't know if I'd pitch to him at all. I wouldn't give him anything to do as he gets this one, but that's going to be played. That is out number 3. And I can't believe we just squandered that. A man on third with nobody down and we can't come through? Man, that's big. But Tovar makes a fantastic play. That is not easy. That is a great play at short. That is why he's a Gold Glover. But then making the throw to get a fast runner in Bryson Stott. Just enough time to get up and make a gun to first to beat him just in time. What a play from Tovar. As Rojas rips this one to left, it is caught. And there is out number 3. That could have been a different inning if that ball gets through. But Tovar, what a job as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 2-2 apiece. Good game here in game number 2 is Heston Kjerstad here to start us off. And it's a 1-2 count. Probably going to go away, I would think. And he does, but off the end of the bat, and that's going to be enough to bloop it in. You know what they always say, all you need is a bloop and a blast, and maybe that's what we need as that gets down to start us off here in the 7th inning. And here comes JT Realmuto. Trying to, I'm sure his tenure in Philadelphia didn't end that badly, so he's just trying to, and there you go! Is it going to stay fair? It is a bloop and a blast. And we retake the lead here in the 7th inning. Wow. I wasn't sure if that was going to stay fair or foul, but JT Realmuto comes up gigantic here in the 7th. 2-run shot. We retake the lead here in game number 2. Wow. yeah, like I said, it might not have ended badly in Philadelphia, but you still want to perform well against your former team, and especially in a chance to go to a World Series. So now we bring in David Bednar to come into the 8th, trying to hold this up. And Trey Turner swings through. Was he in front of 99? Man, but Bednar puts him away, strike 3. Robles, who has been really bad so far in games 1 and 2, is trying to get something going. Ground ball, Tovar. You hit it to that side, I feel like it's not going to happen for you. It's not. So Bednar, 1, 2, 3, 8th. All right, we go to the bottom half of the 8th. I would love to get some more runs on the board as Caminero rips that for a base hit to start off this 8th inning. The more, the better. Especially when you got Harper, Schwarber. They're all coming to the plate. They're a bloop and a blast away from tying this up. Or 2 blasts, man. That's just how they roll in Philadelphia. As Carter Field. Come on, man. 0-2. There you go. Base hits. A little bit off the end of the bat, but still, it's crazy. Even if he gets it off the end of the bat, you can see 101 off the end of the bat. I mean, that's insane to have that much bat speed and to get that. It's pretty crazy. All right. 2 on to start this 8th inning. Here comes Tolia. Fouls away that changeup outside. 0-1. That's a pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. Caminero was sending him. Carter Field was sending to third as well. The throw to third, not in time. Run scores. Add another one. It's 5-2. Tolia with the RBI single. And now we got first and third. And here comes Tovar, and they're playing the infield in. They need to cut down a run, not get a double play. As that is away, but we're going to hold up everybody. Not going to test anything. No real reason to run us out of stuff here. I'm going to trust in Tovar. Has been hitting the ball very well. 1-0. And that gets through for a base hit. That will score Carter Field. That gets it up to 6-2. And Tovar put it in the perfect position right through there. Normally that could have been a double play ball, but nope. And now Kjerstad's going to get hit by the pitch as we will have bases loaded here in the 8th for JT Realmuto to maybe really put this game away for game number 2. And it was hanging there, just missed it. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to Harper. What a turn there. Gets it at the plate. Gets it back at first. 3 to 2 to 3 double play. That is just strange. You don't ever really see that one. So the double play ball as Zach Veen will come to the plate to try to at least maybe get another run up here as he struggled so far with a couple Ks in this game. Out in front of that one. Rips that one foul. Can Veen come through with the hit? And he rips this one, and it's going to get down for a fair ball. That's going to score the other 2, so the double play hurt. But at least Veen still makes up for it, knocks in the other 2 guys. It is 8-2 now here in this 8th inning. Big hit for Zach Veen. And we're going to bring in Jordan Romano, who hasn't pitched yet this entire postseason. We really haven't had a save opportunity. We're going to bring him in to get something going here. Hopefully it's not a complete struggle. But we got to get him going because I have a feeling we're going to have some big moments here where we need him to come in and close the door. And it might not be a 6-run lead. It's going to be like a 1-run lead. You can't make any mistakes. 1-2 to Schwarber. Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 3. Here comes Brandon Marsh, who 0 for 3 so far in this game. I'd like to keep it that way. No more hits for this guy. 0-1. Hits this one well deep to right. Veen going back. And he catches it right at the wall for out number 2. Just missing it by a tiny bit. That's like 4 more feet. That's off the wall. And he got extra bases. But we're 1 away here from taking games 1 and 2, which we should with the home field. 1-2 to Stott. See you later, strike 3. Romano closes this one out, and there you go. And really, it was the final few innings. This offense finally got going because this was a struggle. Nola pitched really well. It's just finally our offense woke up, got to their bullpen, and did the rest. That is the whole key. We got to get to the bullpen. As you can see, 2 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th off the Philadelphia bullpen, which has been a struggle. So we got the job done. I mean, Brenton Doyle, really good. Realamute with that massive 2-run shot. But Jaden Hill, 7 innings, 2 earned, 7 Ks. Pitched really, really well today. And that's a 2-0 lead. So the Orioles Twins, hey, have split at 1 apiece. I mean, the Orioles got to be the lead for that. I know it's going to be tough, but their rotation is so good. But right now, we're looking good. But going to Philadelphia is going to be tough. That is a tough place to play. There is no doubt about it. They did win 4-0 game number 1 and lost 5-4 in game number 2. So I'm thinking maybe they blew that lead and the Twins came back. So that'll be interesting to see. But we get the first 2 games of this series. We go to Philadelphia. You got Dustin May on the mound, Mick Abel. Can we get the job done, or will this Philadelphia offense start to pick it up at home where they're more comfortable? We'll see. I have a feeling this series could be interesting. I don't think we're going to sweep them, but this could be an interesting series after this. We'll see what happens in game number 3. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.